Hi, I'm Janet Love. I'm professional intuitive and I'm the Chief Health Intuitive here at Remnant Health Center. And we have, if you've watched the first video, I'm teaching you how to create a vision board. Some people call it a dream board. But the point of it is to learn how to cultivate your own subconscious, to learn how to bring out something that you're wanting to bring into reality. So in my case, I'm actually writing a book. And I want that book to go in the right direction, so I'm using my vision board to help cultivate what may be missing pieces that I'm not sure about. The point of it is I've set the intention to write my book, and I'm creating the vision board to help me do that. So I've already begun, and if you watched the first video, you know that the tools you need are some magazines. You're going to need some glue, you're going to need a pair of scissors, and you're going to need some kind of paper. Now I have a kind of expensive paper, not needed. This is art paper. I'm an artist too, so I use this, but you can get any paper at Staples, Office Max, and they can be just any poster board. It can even be an 8.5 by 11 or 11 by 14 piece of paper. It's not necessary that it has to be something expensive, and it can even be a journal, like we talked about in the first video, where you do a vision board a day, or you create your whole journal, your whole vision board in the journal. So those are all just the tools you need once you decide how you want to go. Once you've done that, you're going to need some magazines, old magazines that you don't care about because you're going to go through and cut them. So we're going to take this a little step further, and I'm going to show you the process of how you go in and pick out and pull the things that in your subconscious mind you don't know why, but you're attracted to them. Now you're not going to worry about this through your mind, you're going to do this through your heart. So as I'm flipping through this, I'm going to pull out, and I've already pulled some over here, but I'm just going to show you real quickly what I do. I just sort of flip through it. I don't waste a lot of time, and I just keep going until I see one, and I've seen one here. This one says, breathe easy. Now I don't know why I'm attracted to that. I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm going to put it over here in my pile. And I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to go down, and I don't know why, but I like this one too. Sweet sing-along. I sing, maybe that's why I like it. But we're going to pull that off. Now I might use the picture, I might use the words. You can use anything you want. The important part is just to pull out what you're drawn to. And don't worry about the reason that you're drawn to it for now. Just keep going. I don't know why, but I love that. It's a precious little kitty. That one's kind of drawing to me, so I'm going to pull her. Now, once I've gone through it, I'm going to go through the whole magazine, and I'm going to cultivate that magazine. I'm going to make sure I get it for everything that it's good for. This one just got drawn to me very quickly. On Top of the World. I love that one. On Top of the World. And then Finding Inspiration and Peace, and it's got really beautiful eagles and a person with their arms up. It's fabulous. Again, I don't know why. And on the back side is some beautiful clouds. It says energy from the sky. I might end up using one or both sides of it. So I'm going to do that until I get every part of this magazine that I can use. Once I've done that, I'm going to set it aside. Once you have enough of these, which I have already done that, it's kind of like cooking, I've already kind of done the job, and now I'm going to ready to show you the finished product. I'm going to take these then, take my scissors, and I'm going to start cutting out. And I really love the sky, I'm really drawn to that, but I think I'm going to go with the lady, and I'm just going to go cut her out. Alright, and again, no right or wrong. If you liked just the words, you could just do the words. There isn't any wrong or right way to this. Once you've got this to the place you want it, you can always go back later, fine-tune it. If you're really an artsy, craftsy person, you can make all kinds of beautiful designs out of it. There's all kinds of great ways to make this work for you. Now, I already have some over here that I've started, so I'm not going to go too far with this because it's pretty simple. You cut out what you picked, and then you start collecting them. These are pieces of the puzzle. These are your art board. So what I do when I do any kind of art is I start with Chinese symbols and the four corners. You can do this or you cannot do this, up to you. You can find these at any craft store. They're little plastic, and you just put them on a piece of paper and you trace them. The point of this is, again, to set the intention. These are about peace, love, joy, and happiness. And I want my board to resonate the most it can, the most powerful way it can, my intention. Now I'm going to take each one that I've already pulled, and I've already got some on the board that I started with. This is a picture of me as a little girl, and I found some angel wings and I superimposed it and I started with this. And then you can't see it, but I've also drawn in some flowers. I'm going to come in later and I'm going to get real creative on this one. And I'm going to paint this in watercolor. That's the medium I use. Again, you don't have to do that. I'm just giving you tips. Then I found this one that said, say who you are without uttering a word. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put this down. And it's real simple, not rocket science. And we're going to, that one's not working real well, so I'll use this one. And you're just going to take it, and I'm going to glue this right under her little angel head and wings. Again, I don't worry about why I'm writing this at the moment or saying it at this moment, because my subconscious is doing the work. All I have to do is follow the creative process, and in the end, it will show me everything that I need from this book. It's going to put together that piece of that puzzle. And I'm going to show you an example of a finished product. This is one of the boards that I did when I was sick. And it's a lot. You know, that's a visual plethora of information. But what was really interesting about this project is when I started the board, I couldn't just do it with one. I had to end up doing two. So there's actually two boards that I did. It had to do with my health. That was my intention then. And it was a remarkable process because within about a year later, I was well. So do I give credit that the boards got me well? No, I give credit that my subconscious got me well. All I did was do the act. And the act itself, then later when I began to go back and look at the board, it made sense. It didn't make sense to me at the time. But later, I saw what I was actually doing. And there I am. There's the process of coming out of illness and creating the new life I wanted. So I know the process works. I know that once you do your first board, you're going to see that it works too. So I want to thank you for being with me. There'll be more coming. Stay tuned. I'm Janet Love, professional health intuitive and professional intuitive here at Remnant Health Center. Thank you.